B to the E to the N to the I to the L to the I to the C to the I to the O to the H to the S. Hey, Vanillicious.
No,
Vanillicious.
Hello. Welcome back to my channel, Vanillicious Tea. It's a good thing to be here today, and I am happy for you to join me one more time. Well, today, or say this season, it's becoming a little bit warmer now, so we'll be going outside to do a lot of our cooking. Not cooking, but barbecuing, which I don't do. So today I am here with a quick idea for those who don't have a barbecue, the luxury of not having a barbecue in their backyard or whatever. I have one, but I don't know. I have never used it, so I don't want to use it. I think it's time consuming and everything. So here's a quick idea for those people that don't have a barbecue or don't have a time to do the barbecue outside. I have some rib, and I will be cooking up that for you today. So I'm just going to share an idea, and stay tuned and see what I do with these ribs. So this is my rib. I have been marinating it for 2 days now, and I am gonna tend to get it softer. So I'm gonna put it in my pressure pot for like half an hour. Okay, so we're just gonna add this to our pressure pot. And then we're gonna add some water to it, because this is what we're gonna do to get our rib to be softened. Well, there I'm gonna show you how I marinate this. So we're just gonna add this in our pressure pot so it tenderizes our meat, so we can get it to be a little bit on the softer side. Okay, I'm just gonna pour some water on this. Okay, I would say probably about 2 to 3 cups of water, but enough to just cover it a little bit. Okay, and then we're just gonna pressure this for like half an hour. So this is what my rib looks like before I cut it up and season it up. So that's what it looks like. I'm gonna be stripping some of the fats off. So yeah, that's what it looks like. So I trimmed some of the fat off, and that's what it looks like. Now I'm gonna season it up. I'm just gonna season this up. So I'll be using some ginger, some parsley, some basil, all of my dashes for sure, with some Italiano and some cayenne pepper that is in this. And that's what I'm going to be using to season this up, with a little bit of salt. All seasoned. Leave this to marinate. Okay, so this is my rib after pressuring it for half an hour. It's still pretty hot. Just wanted to show you guys. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put them in my skillet and just let them catch a little color, like on both sides. So hold on just a minute. Okay, removing them from my pressure pot into this pot right here, so that okay, so now I have removed that from my pressure pot. So I'm going to add a little bit of browning to this so that it can get some color, and then we're going to put it in our skillet. Okay, so that's what it looks like when you add some browning to it. And my skillet is pretty hot and going, so now we're just gonna brown these, then we're gonna throw them in the oven for a little bit. So we're just gonna put this in the skillet. Yeah, we're just letting this just grab a little bit of color. Okay, look at that. See, it's starting to brown. And that's what we're looking for. So our rib, I think it's all brown. And this is what I'm looking for. I'm gonna bring you a little bit closer so that you guys can see. Ooh. Okay, so look at that. So we just make it get a little color, and now we're just gonna add the final touch to it. So all that juice that came off, we're just gonna pour it over it. And we're gonna be using some of the juice from the pressure pot as well. So I'm just gonna grab that and pour a little bit of juice on that. Making sure that we get everything out of this one. Just pouring it on it. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. And now we're gonna be adding, there's no way we can forget our onions and our peppers. So we're just adding this on here. And we're gonna throw it in the oven for a couple minutes. This is the point where you would add your sauces if you want to add sauce to this, or any other little thing that you need on this. You would add it right here. But for me, I don't need sauce or barbecue sauce, whichever sauce that you think you necessarily need. Well, I don't need all of that. I would leave that off of mine. All I'm going to be adding to this is just some jerk seasoning to give it a little kick. So as you can see, I have my jerk seasoning here, and I'm just going to be adding a little bit in here. Let's use a different spoon because I need it to have a little bit of kick to it. So I'm just going to be, I should have added this to the meat rub before, but I totally forgot that I had jerk seasoning. But I had some cayenne pepper to it, so you know it's going to be really spicy. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, then we're gonna throw it in the oven. I would say for probably half an hour, so that this can marinate a little bit and get a little bit more juicy and stuff. So stay tuned, don't go away. So this is what it looks like when it comes out of the oven after about 20 minutes, because remember that it's already cooked. So we just needed it to soak up some of the flavors that was in it. So this is what it looks like when it's out of the oven and all simmered. So I'm gonna try to plate this. Although it looks good the way it is right now, but I'm just gonna put this in a plate and show you guys. So this, it was a little bit. So this is what my finished product looks like. All I did was just add a little bit of sauce on top, a little bit of my onion and my peppers. These are edible too, so I just use it to garnish it. So that's my finished product. I think it looks good. I would eat it. So that's my idea on rib, people. So I hope this helps somebody that doesn't have a grill outside or something, or I don't know, but this is kind of time. It was consuming. Like you can go and do stuff in between because grilling it and then, no, not grilling, sorry. I pressured it and then I throw it in the oven. It takes time in between, but it was pretty quick and easy. So if you try this or if this makes sense to you, let me know. So until next time, this is Vanillicious Tea saying thank you so much for watching and have yourself a wonderful spring, not to mention the summer. Until next time, thank you.